Well, we're having our conversation with Mr. Leon Howard. They call him the Wall Street Trapper. Stocks, real estate, investing in people, educating people about the power of building wealth. Now, your title here, From the Trap to Wall Street. Man, so what was the trap, and how did you get? And talk about that journey. What do you mean from the trap to Wall Street?
All right, so for everybody that don't know, the trap is not just, they make you think the trap is just the hood. That's where it come from.
Right.
But the trap is the hood, but because we trapped there, we doing whatever it takes to get out of there, but you can't.
And we actually pushing and selling the trap right now. People have no idea that they're reinforcing that negative stereotype.
Because it's glorified because everybody wants to be from it. Right? But
even if you're trapped in it.
And that's what it is. When you're trapped in it, that's why it's called the
trap.
Because you really can't get out. Either you're going to go to jail, you get killed.
Right.
For me, I caught a charge and I was like, yo, the only way that I can pay my lawyer is if I get back in the trap to try to pay the lawyer because the job not going to give me enough money to pay him 10 grand.
Right.
But I just lost 40 grand.
Right.
And if I don't pay him, I can't be free.
Right.
So I got to go back in the trap. I got to go back in the hood. I got to go back sell drugs. I got to go back rob. I got to do whatever it takes. That's the trap because it's hard to get out of there. It's hard. Even if you're not selling drugs, even if you just a single mother who don't have financial literacy, you're trapped.
Trap.
So that is the trap. The reason it was from the trap to Wall Street for me because just when you think about Wall Street, you just think about a bunch of rich people.
Right.
That go to work in suits and ties. They got the fancy cars.
That you believe you can't associate with.
You can't associate with it. So for me, it was, okay, this is us making a transition. And I'm going to show my people how I made the transition. So the Wall Street for us is, and for me is, not actually Wall Street, but it's the transition to wealth. It's the transition to abundance. It's the transition to, I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck no more. Right? That's the transition. That is what From the Trap to Wall Street represents. And I am the Wall Street Trapper.
504-260-9265, man. A journey into this young man's mind. Extremely impressive. Our conversation with Mr. Leon Howard, the Wall Street trappers. So let's talk about some of those things that are in the trap. Drugs. There's a lot of money that passes through our community, Brother Trapper. And the Wall Street Trapper, we would be the 11th or 12th largest nation, the African American community, but we're mostly consumers. People target us. We look at the beauty industry. Right now, we support it, and we don't even control it. Where hair, nails, products, in many cases, Koreans and the Asians control the vast majority of the wealth. We're a pass-through in that industry. How do we begin, first of all, to reverse those trends and get more of the people, especially young women and young men in our community, on not just on the consumer side, but on the creating wealth side of that industry? Especially because we'll be broke, but we won't look good.
And again, it's about them. It's about society understanding the buying power. Who has it? Right, we are the biggest consumers. Last year, 2018, we spent $2.6 trillion in consuming products.
Right.
Not the world.
That's right.
But us.
Just us.
We spent $2.6 trillion. The world, the United States right now is $23 trillion in the hole. And the U.S. debt clock doesn't stop ticking. We don't know this.
Right.
So what happens is, with us, we don't know about ownership. Right. We don't know that we can own those things that we consume.
Right.
Like, ownership gives you a different type of power. It makes you look at going to work different. It makes you look at work like, instead of me going to work to pay my bills, I can go to work to buy this stock.
Leon Howard, the typical question or response you get is, I don't have enough money. But then when you look at it and you say, you just spent $1,000 on beauty care products and stuff that you don't need in Louis Vuitton, and buying stuff that you couldn't afford. So in essence, that excuse, we do have enough money.
Exactly. Exactly. Not having enough money is a poor mindset.
Okay.
And we only buy things that give us that quick self-gratification.
Quick fix.
Because, again, we're in a trap.
We're living in a moment in the trap.
So in order to we want that. We don't think we can escape the trap, but for a minute, we'll spend whatever we have to give us that feeling of relief. It's no different than being an addict.